It's like this teeny tiny, way up in the sky. You can barely see it.
It's
just
not.
looks
You
like a
guys are
red dot.
dumb. He's saying that
Adam,
Mars is
stop.
way further back than the moon.
Mars is twice the size of the moon.
We know this, but it's further back.
It's so far away.
All three balls, the Earth, Mars, and the moon, they are rock and metal. All three balls.
I only have
Thank
2
you.
of those.
Thanks.
Okay.
into the moon's orbit, and it's affecting
Look,
the Earth's magnetic
thank you. It's getting
field.
bigger.
Floods,
It's coming.
hurricanes,
Into the moon.
tsunamis,
Wow.
powerful thunderstorms.
That's crazy.
They go from bad to worse. Animals go crazy.
Wow.
Birds no longer migrate
Animals go
south.
crazy.
The polar northern lights appear in the Caribbean.
Whoa, that's
The
cool.
economy isn't handling the news that well.
I wouldn't.
People stop showing up to work. Why
Same.
wouldn't they? They just want to.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so let's say today you guys got news that Mars is coming and it's gonna hit Earth in a year. What do you do?
I would start building nukes.
I'd build a giant bunker.
You guys have zero skills. How are you going to do that?
I would
Alex'
hire
dad is
someone
really
to build
handy.
a giant bunker.
But the people that you're gonna hire, they're not gonna care. They're gonna build them a bunker for themselves.
That's true.
I would pay them in any way possible to live in their bunker.
Wait, but if they don't like money, what will you give them?
You don't want to know.
Entertainment.
Alec could be like a jester from the olden ages.
Ask a question.
You're not gonna like the answers, Jack. Let's just say I'm gonna entertain.
To have fun and
actually
be
like
with
that.
loved ones. There
Adam's
are enough
solution is always
resources
to
on
use
the
little
planet
boys.
to last until the catastrophe.
They're very
so no
disgusting.
one's even trying to fix the Earth's problems. Clothing, food, cars, yachts,
This is like the movie
whatever.
Don't Look Up.
Everything loses its value and becomes free. Every day, huge street parties
Hey.
pop up all over the world. People decide to live their last months in peace and harmony.
Those last few months will be
Global
crazy
catastrophe
fun,
is
though.
Uniting
Wow.
humanity like never before. To go out with a bang,
play so much
Earthlings team
Fortnite.
up to
I think this is
organize a
incorrect.
huge rock concert. The Red Giant destroying our.
I think this is completely wrong. I totally
think so?
disagree.
No, there would be a
I feel
large
like-
amount of people doing this, Alex.
There would be so many people just celebrating.
It would be total anarchy, bro. No one would care about any laws. People would be running around rampant, stealing things, just going crazy. Like, yeah, people will party, but like, I think most people would just break all the laws that they can and just do whatever they want.
Is that what you would do?
I don't think so, but I think that's what a lot of people would do.
But why?
Because there's only a year left to live, and so people are just gonna do whatever they want.
But why can't they just do that right now?
Because it's against the law.
But that doesn't stop people today.
Because they don't want to spend the rest of their life in
Because-
prison. But the prison doesn't even exist, Jack.
Exactly.
Beautiful
Probably.
Assassins
planet.
and such.
Yeah, rock and roll's the perfect soundtrack. There's just enough time to eat, dance, party, and listen to good music. Huge stages are built all over the planet. It's every musician's last concert.
Okay, I would definitely
During
not be
all
listening
that
to that type of music.
preparation, hope suddenly appears.
Hey,
Scientists have calculated all the events that'll occur when Mars crashes into Earth, and they have a simple plan. Luckily, humans
Okay.
had already planned on
bubble.
moving to Mars,
Yes.
so they already have been
all
building
right.
spaceships for years. There's no time to get
Sweet.
to another planet before the collision. But the good news is that people can wait out the disaster just outside Earth's
it's not
orbit.
going to be a lot of people.
You get to sit in a space station, munch some popcorn, relax, and
that be real?
enjoy
That's
the show.
only going to be about 0.5%
When
of the
dust
population.
settles, it might just
Probably
be
less.
possible to return
Way
to
less.
Earth, or what's
Wouldn't they
left
get
of
hit
it.
by debris?
Essentially, it's like Wall-E, right? Like with the plot of Wall-E, that we would just like go out into a giant space station and kind of just like wait for Earth to be fine again.
Yep.
Like
So-
the 100.
I like
Yeah,
Wall-E.
it could be
way
like the
better.
100. Do you think that that's like a plan in place right now? Like, there's obviously the International Space Station, but do you think that they have like spaceships ready to take a large amount of the population into space?
No, not a large amount, but probably about like 10,000.
Probably like the billionaires.
Yeah.
The billionaires are going to be able to
The
go.
billionaires and all the content creators on YouTube.
Right. Okay. That sounds good. They're going to need entertainment somehow.
of it. After learning about this plan, people start working on finishing the ships night and day. Everyone in the world pitches in.
Yeah.
There are still 2 years left before the big day. The huge concert stages are converted into more space stations.
Why wouldn't they do
Mars
this
is now
earlier?
Giving people more energy.
'Cause they had to
And with
celebrate.
epic teamwork, people managed to create thousands of stations in just a few months.
Really?
That's what happens when
Okay.
7 billion people work together. Farmers, physical
Actually, that's a good
therapists,
point. You guys think like with everybody working together, if there isn't like crazy anarchy like that, we would actually be able to get more people into space.
Think so. There's a lot of lazy people.
Adam, you got to think though. Do you remember the space race? Have you ever like read about the space race between us and Russia?
Yeah.
Adam. Okay, I was gonna say.
Right? Yeah, you know about that. When we like all of our budget and all of our manpower was spent on like, let's get to space before Russia. And we literally had so many technological advances within like that 10-year span. So imagine if we had to do that again.
Wasn't that fake?
Some people say so.
Some people do say it's fake.
I hope not.
chefs, engineers, athletes, accountants, all on the same team. Mars is now closer to us than the moon. The red giant blocks out the sun, and our planet is plunged into darkness.
No.
There are only a few
Alec
days
is raiding
left.
and pillaging.
People are working like ants in a massive colony, putting the finishing touches on several 100,000 space stations.
Why are they
It takes
painting it, bro?
4
You're about to
whole
I
die.
know,
days for
right? Who
everyone to
cares
get
about
on
the stupid
board.
paint?
Plus,
gotta
there's the
look
loading
nice
of
when the aliens
supplies,
come and take us over.
animals, fish, seeds, plants, vegetables, fruits, video
Oh,
games,
Noah's
fruit roll-ups.
space-
Video games, come
The
on.
red giant is scheduled to enter Earth's orbit in a couple
Fortnite.
of days.
They're gonna be playing
That is
Fortnite
so
outside.
scary.
Will really pick up speed. Mars is only a little more than half the size of Earth, but up in the sky, it looks infinitely huge.
Whoa.
The ships start taking off.
See ya.
People take a last look around, memorizing
Oh,
every
sorry,
inch.
Alec.
In a few hours, it'll all
have to leave
change
you behind.
forever. The stations fly up far enough away to clear any orbits.
That's not a lot of
Two
people in those
worlds
spaceships.
colliding together should still have a soundtrack, though. Rock stars on every ship organize an outer space music
Why are they
festival.
gonna throw this in? No, they're
The
not.
awesome sound of rock.
There's gonna be so many
Mars
people left
enters
behind.
Earth's
They're not gonna
atmosphere
start
and
celebrating.
burns a thin layer
This is
of
like
its
what would
own
be the worst day in
surface.
history.
This releases an incredible
This will be
amount
the
of
last
energy.
day in history
It
for
gets
Earth.
Here we go.
faster and faster.
This is
and
what happens.
smashes into the Pacific
I think it's just
Ocean.
gonna splash.
A huge blast wave sweeps across the entire
Can't the water
planet.
just absorb Mars?
Everything is lit up by flames, and everyone on the ships has to put on sunglasses to avoid being blinded. Our blue
Really?
planet is turning into a fiery one.
It's gonna turn to the
The
sun.
dust of Mars
Oh my gosh,
mixes
go
with
turn
the
this on.
water of Earth. The force of the impact goes through the Earth's crust into the liquid hot magma. Hundreds of pieces of Mars, some the size of entire countries, are somehow floating in the atmosphere. The collision generates so much energy that all oceans boil and evaporate.
No.
Seas and rivers of molten metal are now spreading all over Earth.
Holy
We lost
smokes.
water.
Days, weeks, months pass. A belt made up of bits of Mars forms around the Earth. It's like a fiery version of Saturn. It'll take a long time before it's safe to land back down.
Yeah, wouldn't it take like millions of
Humanity can't
years?
stay alive on the ships all that time.
They're gonna run out of water.
Food, water, and oxygen
And air.
will run out after a few years.
That's it?
But scientists already have a plan.
VR. Wait, there's some sort of headset.
What's our plan?
Can't they make their own like plant system and they grow trees and stuff inside to get oxygen?
How are they gonna
Yeah.
water it, Alec? They don't have any water.
We need to figure out a
If
way
you
to
don't have
get
any
water.
water, you are
you can
screwed.
filter,
You're done.
You filter your pee.
It's a Minecraft.
Your
You
pee.
filter your pee and then you can drink that again. Yeah.
What?
That's what they do in space.
Yeah.
That is true. Eventually
Actually-
you'll run out, but you know, you'll at
They
least get
say
more.
Oh.
they say that all water that you've drank has been consumed already and peed out by dinosaurs.
That is what they say.
That's what they say.
No.
So you always are drinking dinosaur pee.
It's
No.
true.
Don't ask me who,
Ad-
but they
Adam,
say
you're drinking
it.
my pee. You're drinking Alex.
No, I don't do that anymore.
You're drinking pee, Adam.